producer DekelOil has announced that it has raised £700,000 via a share placing and called by a high-profile Africa fund Newbook. Lincoln Moore is the director of the company. Lincoln, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the company sold the shares at 1.5 pence at a premium to the closing price of 1.43 pence, with Newbook soaking up £600,000. What's been behind the move?
Yes, it's been part of our stated company strategy for some time now that we would like to introduce institutions to our shareholder list. I think the trigger of commencing production was quite important to Newbook and a number of other institutions we maintain dialogue with. Really, the goal is to increase our firepower on our share registry as we move into our expansion phase, and having shareholders like Newbook on board certainly allows us to be pretty nimble and taking advantage of any opportunities which we believe to be in the best interest of shareholders.
And can you tell us a bit more about Newbook? Who are they? Why did they invest in you?
Sure. Newbook is a London-based Africa-focused fund who are very familiar with Côte d'Ivoire as an investment jurisdiction. They also closely follow the other key palm oil players in West Africa. So we view this investment by them as a strong endorsement of our short and long-term strategy and obviously our current share price position.
Last week, DekelOil started production from the crude palm oil extraction mill in the Ivory Coast. How is this going?
Yes, very well. We did announce that we had commenced commercial production. This is going well, and over the next 2 weeks, the aim is to have the mill operating at its full capabilities and move in and transition into normal operation phase. We expect to announce this when it occurs in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Now, Lincoln, where does the company go from here? What are the next key milestones?
For 2014, really our entire focus is on the operations at the first mill site and importantly maximising production of CPO from that site. Really the other challenge is working on logistics to ensure we bring the amount of fruit that we want to bring to our site as efficiently as possible. We did announce that we're aiming for 35,000 tonnes of CPO in 2014. Obviously we'd love to beat that. We certainly aim to be profitable this year. We expect to release our forecast in this regard in the coming weeks. I have to say we're quite fortunate. The CIF Rotterdam palm oil price today is at $9.65, which is about $150 a tonne higher than when we commenced building the mill, which is obviously very supportive. And then from 2015 onwards, we really look to try and drive towards the mill's maximum capacity of 70,000 tonnes of CPO as quickly as possible. Also, towards the back end of the year, I think we're going to turn our attention to our second project, which is a land bank we have at Guthrie for 24,000 hectares, and we'd like to look at commencing a nursery site there. And we will certainly be looking at planting more hectares. We currently have 2,000 hectares at our first site, and we look to increase that at the back end of the year as well.
Lincoln, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
That was Lincoln Moore, director of DekelOil.